Hold on. Okay, that should be fine. I think. Hello, hello, hello. Maybe a bit closer. Yeah. Anyway, I got a new table now. I don't know, you might notice slight differences in the camera angle. Maybe not. Wait. Okay. It's centered now, I think. I'm a lot closer to my... What the fuck is it even called? Closet? My thing here? Wardrobe, whatever the fuck. I'm a lot closer to it now. I might even snipe the mirror into the shot. Look at that. You can see yourself and whatnot. Okay. Anyway. I did continue the main story a bit. I finished the dialogue just so I wouldn't, what is this thing? No idea. Okay, I finished the dialogue that was right after the trial. Right after we killed Yotsuyu. I mean, when Yotsuyu... You know what I mean. Right after we killed Yotsuyu. And, the only thing that you did miss is, Gosetsu went bald. And he went on a pilgrimage. That's about it. Nothing else happened. Oh, and we got the prisoners back. And this guy got his father back. How nice. Except for that, I don't think you've missed anything. A journey to you, yep. A bittersweet occasion, but there is yet ample cause to be grateful. Pray join us in Kian. Anyway. You could have just said indoors. What the fuck is a Kian can? It's an odd name for a can. Also, I found out that after this quest, begins the setup for Shadowbringers, so I might even get to Shadowbringers today, which is very cool. Anyway, our brothers and sisters are returned to us, and the dream of Domus restoration is that much closer to being realized. Oh, holy shit. Wait, my monitor is a bit dirty. Okay. I ate soup and it somehow splashed onto the monitor. It is a day that will live long in memory, and one that would never have dawned without the courageous actions of the Scions. On behalf of Dalma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. No problem. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you, I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Xenos lives is a source of grave concern, mayhap the gravest. If there's little to be done but wait for Alphinaud to send word. Until then, plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Gosetsu. By building a nation in which none need to live in fear. Great. I confess I miss him already, but the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, do you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yotsuyu such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Oh shit. I didn't know that he had a wife and a child. That's pretty depressing. Anyway. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thoughts, and in Yotsuyu's childlike mien, I believe he saw not a fallen tyrant, but a little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardships, strove beyond the limits of endurance without hesitation or complaint. Yotsuyu could never truly replace his daughter. I had hoped that with her at his side, that he might live out the remainder of his days in relative contentment. Well, that might have happened if Yotsu didn't regain her memories. Or that the kami had been so minded. Even now, I labored to discern any meaning in Yotsu's fate. To deliver her from certain death with no memory of her sins, only to leave her at the mercy of her stepbrother. Can that truly have been their will? I mean, shit. Yeah. That I cannot tell you. The will of the kami is not for us to know. But what I don't... Fuck. But what I do know is that for a brief moment the girl known as Tsuyu lived among us. Dun 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 dun. And that she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. That's very sweet. Okay, now I assume that now begins the setup for Shadowbringers. At least, if the person who told me that is telling me the truth. I think it's somewhere we're going. That's an odd way to say it. We've done all we can here and we have a lot to report. But before we head back to the Rising Suns, let's call in at Ralgar's Reach. We should be the ones to tell Issei about Xenos. Okay. Sure. Why not? Also, maybe I should do the blue quests before continuing the main story. Just so I have them complete and they don't show up in my, what is it called? Don't show up in my quest journal list thing. Can I get out through here? I hope I can. It's very odd to have a lot more disk space. I don't know what to do with my hands anymore. I feel, okay, maybe I'll get used to it in a bit. Maybe not, maybe it'll take more time than that. Anyway, I don't think more space is bad. I feel like now I can actually be better at Overwatch or something. Because now, as I told you yesterday with my exquisite paint presentation, now I can aim without my mouse falling off the table, and I don't have to worry about hitting the monster can that's usually right here. Can you see that? Yeah, it's usually right here, right? But now it's to the left of my keyboard. So I can fuck around a bit more with my arms now. Also, wait, Hell's Lid. I did not expect to find a dungeon here. Okay. That goes into the pile. Yep. There you go. I'll do it sometime. I'll do it probably, I'll complete the dungeons that have piled up at some point, I think. Most of them are just do the dungeon and you complete the quest, but what are you? Let's say, never mind, don't need that. Also, tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, I'll have a second monitor, so I won't need to tab out to look at things anymore. I will be able to just pull the shit off the second monitor somehow. Not sure how yet, but I'll figure it out. You're back, and no Alphanod. Yeah, it's good to see you. He says for my headstrong brother, he's off on what will almost certainly turn out to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Garlemald. It's a long story, but we have evidence that Xenos might still be alive. And by might, you mean he's 100% alive. But if this is a joke, gods, this better be... This better be a joke. Well, it's not. Look, I know what I saw, right? We all saw it. And here you are saying he's alive and well, living the high life back in Garlemald. Well, yeah. I mean, shit, we all saw that he slashed his neck open. How the fuck did he actually survive that? I don't believe it. It's such a joke. I know how ludicrous this sounds. I'm still having difficulty believing it myself. But while I might doubt the word of an Imperial envoy, I'm inclined to trust Gold's. She saw the Crown Prince through the Echo in a meeting that could only have taken place in the recent past. Yes. And he was covered in bandages as well. It must have been, I don't know, some kind of really convincing imposter. Xenos is dead. He had a great big hole in his neck. We buried him. True. Actually true. Hey, and someone went to the trouble of desecrating the bastard's grave. Remember? Wait. Tal's Gilded Halls, whatever are you talking about? Somebody... Oh hey Fankred, you're finally getting screen time at the end of the expansion. Wow. What brings you to the Reach? Alphanod had me lending a hand at this altary, keeping an eye on the rebuilding work and so on, just until operations were up and running, and now that they are, I thought I might look in on you before wending my very way back to headquarters. Forgive me if I misheard, but is there some suggestion the late Crown Prince could have gotten better? If so, might I suggest a quick look inside his coffin as our first order of business? Why didn't they bury him in the Reach, like somewhere nearby? I accidentally skipped the dialogue, holy shit. I was trying to scratch off the sweat, the solid sweat that's forming on my mouse, and I misclicked the fucking... Anyway, I'm sure it was nothing important. Xenos is buried at the Bloodhowl in the logs. His grave was set apart from the others and left unmarked so as not to upset the locals. That shouldn't be too hard to find. Naga, you're in charge until I get back. Okay. Shit. Man, okay. The first question that pops in mind when they mentioned burying him, why didn't they just burn the body? Why go through the trouble of burying him? They could have just thrown him into a bonfire and be done with it, no? Why did they bother burying him? Like, actually, it seems like a lot of effort for somebody that was, for somebody that occupied your country, city, state. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even bother. I would literally just leave him in a forest somewhere for the animals to eat. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Why would I care about somebody that occupied my country? Haha, better things to do, I think. Okay, have I been here? What is that thing? Ah. It's closed. It's not open for business. How nice. So just a random door inside a crater. It's not a crater. Inside a motherfucking how do I say it? But in between mountains, surrounded by mountains. Okay, what kind of grave is this? Holy shit! Why is it above ground? First of all, who buries people like this? This is it. Gods, he'd better be in there. Someone scrawled all over the stone a while ago, but the head is scrubbed off and thought no more about it. So no one thought to check if the coffin was still occupied. Well, then we are presented with but one course of action, and we had best be sure we are not observing the doing of it. Okay, why did we say clean the grave? The fucking, who gives a fuck? It's Xenos there, or was. Why bother cleaning it? She's putting a lot of care into his dead body, which is very odd, I think. Well. So somebody stole the. So I assume that an Ascian stole the corpse and now is inhabiting it, possessing the dead body. Wait, if an Ascian possesses a body, does he gain all of the post memories? Who the fuck is he? Was that the guy who stole the corpse? Well, I mean, you know, probably not, but was he the guy who marked the grave? If there's no corpse, then are we to conclude the rumors are true? Yes. Not necessarily. We might still be dealing with a doppelganger of some kind. An agent could have been sent to dispose of the body in a bid to lend credence to the tale of Xenos' resurrection. More and more, however, I find myself siding with Alphenal's theory of Ascian possession. Yep, I'm betting my money on that as well. There's 100% an Ascian inside of him. Speaking from experience, I can tell you they have no qualms about taking a living host, let alone a dead one. You're saying an Ascian is walking around in Xenos' body. It's a possibility. Once I have put this grave back the way we found it, I shall pay a visit to the people responsible for interring the Crown Prince. Before leaping to any conclusions, I want to know for sure if a body was ever buried here and how certain we are that Xenos was properly dead. If he wasn't, that was some trick. He as good as cut his head off. Anyway, Robban needs to hear about this. If you find anything out, send a word to me at the reach. Again, it's raining outside and nobody has an umbrella. Holy shit. I don't know why I'm surprised, but matters settling down in Doma we were due another crisis. Shall we make for the Rising Stones then? It's past time we share these developments with the others. Who are the others? Stolle and who else? Krill? Fuck, who else? Minfilius' mother? The boulder guy? Who else? Uri Angel, but never mind, Uri Angel isn't the Viking Sands. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait. I spoke with your ranger over Link Pearl and gave him a full report. The Stoll is on her way and she'll be here You stole my beloved. It is good to see you safe and well. What news have you from the east? Jude tripping. It's fucked up. Everything is fucked up. Disturbing developments indeed, given all that we know. I too would conclude that an Ascian now inhabits Xenos' body. A doppelganger might fool the crown prince's subordinates, but gold. Nay, often not had the right of it. Would that his wisdom extend to the question of his own safety? Capable though he has become, he ventures alone into the enemy's stronghold and the shadowy web of the Paragons. A Paragon is an Ascian, I think. When it comes to making rash decisions, I'm hardly in a position to criticize, but I think Alpha doubted the Dallas in rash decision making. I just wish there was something I could do for him besides pray. We could visit Garlemald. How possible would it be to sneak past the Garlemald border? Not Garlemald, but the Imperial border. I don't think they have a wall around the Empire. Maybe around the capital they do, but not around the whole border. Like in the forest. I forgot what it's called. We cannot suffer icons to exist. Was I not clear on this point? More than clear, the icon in question was summarily dispatched by the warrior. Why? The summoner is dead and the right beyond repeating. Okay. Everything proceeded according to plan, every party behaving exactly as required. Does Varys know that it's not his son? My methods may seem extreme, but there's no cause for concern. I work only to ensure the salvation of the star. That says something an Ascian would say, no? I don't think Xenos has ever mentioned anything about the stars. Also, holy shit, look at that pile of destroyed mechs. Who's that fat ass? What are you doing, Fiddle, with that thing? Oh, wait. That guy has a katana. Look at that. I don't think that's a Alamigan. Asks you a question. That's not an Alamigan, is it? Oh yeah. That's all. Oh shit, that's actually an Imperial blade. Look at that. Have you lost your mind? I mean, shit, it looks, at least by design, I would assume that it's a Imperial blade. Katana wielding soldier, I have lost many things, but my mind is yet my own. There upon the stage I stood prepared to take my final blow, only to find that the finale was but an intermission. What are you talking about? So I use this chance to repent for my sins, embrace goodness and mediocrity. While the one I yearn to face yet lives, the hunt must go on. The hunt? I think Xenos was the only one who said that. Wait. Okay. He's flying away on the Imperial tech. How the fuck did he repair it though? He must be an Imperial soldier then, no? Yeah. Okay. Had to push myself backwards a bit. Ponder. It's been an eventful few days, but I suppose all we can do now is wait word, wait for word from Alfinod. I don't recall the last time I had nothing pressing to be getting on, but we should probably make the most of it. Shall I put on some tea? Tea would be lovely, but you may regale me with a tale of your adventures in the Far East and of your encounter with this new primal especially. Wait, Alice wasn't there though. I'll put the kettle on, then the table looks free if you'd like to take a seat. Which one? I mean, sitting with my back turned towards the entrance, I think that's really... Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay. I don't mind. Shit. Be my guest. Of course I have to read. Oh my god. Okay, interesting. So this Tsukuyomi was summoned in much the same manner as Susanoo, via the medium of a sacred relic. That's right, I believe their gods reside in physical objects. Given the danger they represent, it may behoove us to begin a catalogue of such relics. But if we are to contain the threat, we will require a better understanding of the summoning method itself. I believe I shall pay a visit to Dome and learn what I can on the subject. Fine idea, and I note for a fact that our friends in Dome would be grateful for any information which could help to prevent further summoning in the region. I'll pen you a letter of introduction here and will wish to welcome our resident expert on aetherology. Oh, Thancred. Could it be that I'm in time for tea? Certainly looks that way. Come on, sit down, tell us how your investigations went. And now it's going to be voiced, right? No. Okay, whatever, bro. After you left, I went about questioning Bloodhoof's gravekeepers. They all told much the same story. Once Lisa and her officers had confirmed Xenos is dead, his corpse was interred under strict supervision. There seems little reason to doubt their testimony on that point, but when I mentioned the defacement of Xenos' grave, accounts grew rather more vague. So all of them were in on the plan, then. None reporting having seen any suspicious person in the vicinity, and I'll assume that the act to have been perpetrated by vengeful Alan Megan. Crucially, however, I was able to confirm that when the offending scroll was removed as per Lisa's instruction, no one involved thought to check the contents of the coffin. By that stage, it's like the corpse was already missing. Assuming Xenos has not in fact risen from the dead, we are left with two possibilities. Either the body was disposed of to lend credence to the claims of an extremely committed impostor, or an assassin has taken up residence within it. I'm still betting on the assassin thing. If Asahi was a fervent devotee as you believe, he would not have been fooled by an impersonation, however committed. We must assume that we are dealing with an assassin and proceed accordingly. True. I think that's the safest bet. That's the safest action we could take. The question is, how many more such monsters are waiting for Alfinod in Garlemald? The presence was his chief reason for going. He understood the risks. I only hope he did not underestimate the extent of the infestation. Assassins are like scavens. They live in the walls and underground and scheme. Is it going to be voiced now? Imperial hypersonic assault craft. Holy shit, the Imperials have a hypersonic craft. How are we even winning against them? Their technology seems off the charts, like unironically. It's closer to the modern military than whatever the fuck yours there has to offer. Anyway. Why is it not voiced? Holy shit. The game said that there will be several cutscenes, and does that mean that I have to read several cutscenes worth of text now? Anyway, Alphenod, we are making good speed towards our destination, okay? I can see Nod from my cabin and was curious to know the land over which we flew. Actually, true. Can we get a window shot? Can the camera move to the window so I can look at the scenery? I'm afraid our military craft are built with little thought for such niceties. That's a weird word. I'm happy to indulge your curiosity, however. We are presently passing over the burn on the western edge of Othard. Even with the benefit of a porthole, your gaze would have been greeted with naught but mobs upon mobs of lifeless earth. Cool. I have read something of the burn. It was described as a desolate wasteland, blood dry of every last drop of aether. Was it because of Bahamut that the land doesn't have any aether? Oh wait, it is believed that a succession of icon summonings was responsible. When Emperor Solus first came to Othard and beheld his blood, he is said to have dealt at the scale of devastation. He declared icons a threat to our very star's existence and issued an empire-wide decree ordering the eradication of all such entities. Wow. A report. Maybe the tribes that lived in that place had a clan war, right? And then all of them summoned their primal and sucked the earth dry. Radner attacks her Magitech armor. Is it the guy who stole the chopper? All cannons return fire. The main reactor's been held. Helm unresponsive. We're going down. Uh-oh. All hands brace for impact. Uh-oh. That's not good. So they're going to crash land into this wasteland then. Assuming that they survive even the fall to crash. Glad to have you back. We have landed in one piece, reference, more or less. But the air filtration system is damaged and the ship is filling with smoke. We must gather the survivors and get out while we still can. Aye aye. Wait, does that mean that we'll get to see this wasteland soon? Will we mount a... Okay. Proceed. Will we mount a... Oh. Okay, I was just about to ask if we are going to do a search and rescue mission, but I guess not. Fuck. I guess we're playing as Alphenod now. And he only has 3 abilities. Look at that. Also, fuck you mean search for survivors? Oh wait, there's one. Ruin free. Try shackle. Okay. 2 damage spells and 1 AoE. Wait, 2 damage spells and 1 heal spell. I don't think I would have made it. Okay. Question of who would try to take it remains. The prince wishes none left alive. Oh shit, look at that. The Imperials are attacking the other Imperials. Okay. It's kind of cool that they get to play as Alphenod. I wouldn't have expected anything like that from Final Fantasy. I assumed that they would just play multiple cutscenes, right, where Alphinaud fights them off himself, and I get to jerk off and watch him do it. Also, I'm running out of mana. I don't have a mana restore spell, do I? Yeah. Oh. Increasing damage result, okay. Maybe I should have stayed in the carbuncle thing then. Also, it costs a lot of mana just to upkeep my thing. Maybe I shouldn't have spammed the AoE spell. It costs 1000 MP just to cast it once. Okay. This place looks really cool actually. I love wastelands. I love places that have no life in them. Ooh. They're actually serious about killing us all. Look at that. 4 helicopters and more infantry. Also, what the fuck is that maneuver? Just encircle us and spray. What the fuck are you doing? Can they not hover in place? Not here, not like this. Oh. Who the fuck is that? Who in the Emperor's name? They look like Imperials. Enemies of our enemies. Introductions can wait. You're calm in a crisis. Often out. Let us finish this then. Okay. This time I'll stand in the carbuncles thing. Also, I'm assuming that they are natives to this wasteland. Because no way somebody would just hang around in a desert wasteland thing. Ooh. Menacing mercenary. Those guys are actually pretty strong. He used the same move that Gaius was using, spamming, and the same move that Xenos was using a few times. Like the X-shaped thing projectile. Yeah, that one. Yep. Look at that. It's so OP, holy shit. I wonder if any in-game class has that move as an ability. Maybe the samurai has it. Oh shit, more enemies. Cross formation deployed as restraints. Yeah, actually that guy's kind of cracked, I won't lie. It's insane how strong he is. Also, can I use my limit break? Will this hit everybody? Yeah. Nice. I mean, this shit is pretty easy. I'm not sure if it's pressing one button and not moving. The Imperials should do better. If they can't even outmatch Alphinaud, they literally have no chance. But like, they'll have no chance of winning against me. There. Also, he's pretty tanned. I don't think Imperials are that dark by default. My thanks for intervention proved most timely. Now, who the fuck are you? Is he going to attack us next? Oh, I did not think to meet any Orzin in this place, let alone a Scion. Wait, he knows about us. You know of me. I have some small history with your order. Okay. But I would speak of the present, know your silence and the severity of your predicament. The soldiers bore the insignia of the Emperor's personal guard. Ooh. And I could venture a guess as to their motive, but you yet have us at a disadvantage, sir. Will you not tell us who you are? He's probably an ex-officer or something. Our names are not yours for the asking, and as for our purpose, let this be your answer. What is that? A mask. An Ascian mask. So they're hunting Ascians. The face of our prey. Okay. Is that the reason he knows of the Scions? It's also pretty odd that the mask doesn't disappear along with the Ascian. You must away before more arrive, come with us or stay, but make your choice now. Shit, I mean, just follow them. Even should we manage the long trek out of the burn and secure passage to the capital, we would no doubt be greeted by the Emperor's guard. True. We accept your offer, just tell us your name. Shadow Hunter. Oh my god, you're such a tsundere. Such an edgy tsundere. What are you, 12? Shadow Hunter. That's such a corny name, holy shit. Is it a reference to Shadowbringer? I bring the shadow, he hunts the shadow? Or something? Oh my god, look at that, he has like 3 masks. How does he kill them? And why is one of them white? I assume white is the highest rank, the black one is the lowest, and the red is the middle? Or maybe the black is the second one? I have no idea. I know that the white one is a something. Was it a envoy? Maybe. This is intolerable, but as much as I wish it were otherwise, there's nothing we can do for Alphanot now but to pray for his success. No, that is not entirely true. While your brother journeys Cigarro out from the east, I could make my way there from Alamigo and find out what there is to be learned in the Empire's western provinces. Is he talking about the place where Alphanot is in right now? I think it's to the west, right? Because Alamigo is to the west as well. So the desert wasteland thing is to the east of Alamigo. Anyway. Fuck, whatever. That's too much thinking. Then I'm coming with you. I can't very well sit here sipping tea if there's action to be taken. Forgive me, Alice, but the provinces are high hostile territory. And self is all important. It is safer that I go alone. I can sneak well enough when the situation demands it. Don't patronize me. We should leave this to Thancred. We, me, myself, I, and I. Not you two. Yes, me too. I understand your frustration, but God has the right of it. We must defer to Thancred's expertise in this matter. And just promise you'll be careful. And if Alice is staying, that means I get to spend more time with her. That's the only reason I don't want her to go. Oh. No more tea drinking. It seems like that praying is to be the extent of my contributions after all. but I will stay behind as I have been bid. We all have our talents, mine just happens to involve a sliver tongue and a soft souls. I promise to send word the moment I learn of consequence. See that you notify me too. I mean to depart for Doma as soon as I find a suitable East-Aldenard vessel to bear me thither. But I shall return if I'm needed. You better. Be sure to drop in whenever you're next in the area, Gold. With any luck, I'll have a painfully detailed report from Alphenard to share. Alright. Can't I just stay here and loiter around Revenant Stall? Wonder. Cool. Sisterly act. Okay. If you've come here hoping for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. Cue the person bringing us the news. Never mind. Everything is exactly as it was. Ishtola is investigating primals in the Far East, Fankred is gathering intelligence in the Imperial provinces, and Alphenad is still out there somewhere. There's been no word since his first scheduled report. Nor does he respond to calls, and all the while I'm just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. Who's that? Alliance Herald. Begging your pardons, I bear a message from the Alliance. Oh. Thank the gods we have a visitor. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. The Alliance leadership will soon convene to discuss a matter of Ascian interference, and they humbly request the presence of the Scions. Okay. Having assessed intelligence provided by the Alamigan resistance concerning the whereabouts of Xenos' remains, they too suspect Ascian involvement and wish to deliberate a suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities in our for your orders, council would be most welcome. I mean, shit, okay. Of course we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everyone else afield, I'd say this one falls to us, by which I mean I'm not going on my own. You'll come with me, I trust, of course. Of course. Of course, oh fucking course, I won't leave you alone, Alice. You'll suffer my presence. There you have it. Okay. Thank you, the time date of the meeting will be shared in due course, but I can confirm that the council will take place in Alamigo. Why? Isn't that... Wait. Alamigo is pretty off-center, no? Why isn't it being held in Gridane? Somehow doubt we'll have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at the meeting will still be better than the nothing I've been doing of late. Pankred. What's going on, man? Who the fuck is that? I'll just be careful on the road back, you hear? Pankred's coming back. Is he being chased by somebody? That he is, says he's acquired some important intelligence. Being in Garvin territory, though, he couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperials are listening in. So he said he'd be back as quick as he could, and to make sure someone was waiting for him in the Alamigan quarter. Well, look at that. Gold and I will go. We're bound for Valamigo anyway, and there's sure to be time before the council begins. True. How convenient. But still, why did they decide to hold the council meeting in Alamigo? Let me look at that. Okay. Wouldn't it make more sense to be held in the Revenant Stall? Because look at this. Basically every nation is bordering Revenant Stall, right? Well, Mordona. And going to Gurabani is such a ways off. Look at that. Fuck. Look at that. The only one that's bordering Gurabani is Gridania. Right? I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically, what I'm trying to say is it's very inefficient to hold a council meeting here at the edge of the continent, near the Empire, nonetheless. Look at that. It's literally on the border with the Empire. Which dumbass proposed to hold the council meeting of all the leaders of Eorzea near the Imperial border? Like, actually, just fucking hold it here in Revenant's stall. It would be 20 times safer. Also, I have to deliver a missive, apparently. I completely forgot about that. Wait, I see a blue quest. Never mind. It's a die thing. I don't give a fuck. Okay, Slathborn, if that is your name. I have a thing for you. Come on. Yeah. What now? Okay. Talk to the other guy now. I assume that after talking to this guy, I have to go back to Kugane? No, Dolma. Yeah. Don't give a fuck about the cutscene. Wait, is it a quest chain? It looks like it is. Assisting the Dolmen refugees will take several minutes. God damn it. What if I just skip the... Okay, I can't. Just let me skip it, brother. I feel like I'm stuck in Eodel Reborn again. Just let me skip the fucking cutscene. Holy shit. Also, nobody appeared. Is that alright? Oh, there's one. Just let me skip it, bruh. Yeah. Eye drops. No idea. I'll just pick this first one for everything. Come on, lady, I'm here. Come on. There's no way I'm failing this, right? The first one probably. Can I just press escape, skip the dialogue? Yep, nice. First one. No idea, probably. Come on, where's the next one? Yep. I'm probably helping them, I'm not sure. Also, where did the girl go? Will she jump scare me? Will she appear as soon as I turn my head to the left? Question mark? Why is that guy talking to a child? Is he flirting with it? Come on. I'm here. Come on. How are you not seeing me? I'm literally right here. There you go. Good job. Good girl. Come on, yeah. First one. Probably. Nice. Was that it? No idea. Come on. Are the kids going to come here next? Those ones. Or are those Lalafells? Also, my hand is getting tired from spamming the escape button. Maybe I should stop. I assume that after this one, the kids are going to come up to me and then that's it, right? Yeah, whatever. That one? No idea. Are they going to battle now? Yeah, no problem. Come on. Yep. Finally. Wait. Did I actually just fucking... There's no way, right? Did I actually just reset the whole thing because I didn't press... Because I didn't press the complete quest thing? Bruh, come on. There's actually no way, right? No, there is. Oh god. Why was I able to reset the whole cutscene by not accepting my thing? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I am. Maybe I should leave an auto clicker on. Do I have one? Wait. Logitech. Do I have an auto clicker thing? Macro. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yep. Probably the first one. M1. I hope I don't have any OBS binds. Okay, there you go. Nice. That should do it, I think. That way I don't have to use my mouse at all. There's a hair in my eye again. Holy shit. Who keeps dropping hairs inside my glasses? They keep tickling my eyeball whenever I move around, which annoys me a lot, by the way. Come on, speed it up. Why am I getting pinged? What the fuck is this? Wait. Why is my phone lagging? Okay. Why is the GIF not working? What is wrong with my phone? Why is the GIF not working? Oh my god, I want to show you guys the GIF, but it... Okay. Look at that. I hope you can see it. Look how funny and quirky it is. Isn't my friend so silly? I'm going to call him a slur now. Probably. Cat fighting GIF. Okay. Look at the one I picked. Look at this one. I sent this one in the replies. Man, it's so funny. I'm actually laughing right now. I don't know if you can tell. Okay. This is it, right? I hope that didn't fuck my OBS up somehow. I don't think I have any keybinds for OBS, so I think I should be fine. Nice, complete. There you go. It's actually insane that you can cancel the... that you can decline the quest rewards, right? And then, wait, it keeps going. Holy shit. You may speak with Rachel Patal in order to undertake these side quests, beginning with all... You first must complete the Adventurers Guild quest. Short arm of the law. What the fuck is he talking about? Do I have that quest? No. Okay, so it doesn't matter then. I'll probably do it at some point. Maybe. Probably. Anyway, we get to talk to Thancred again. He's finally getting more screen time, but it is at the end of the expansion as always. Thancred's always getting done so dirty. He has less screen time than Pippin, I think. Pippin has more screen time than a fellow Scion member, like unironically. Anyway, you two are aside for sore eyes. Now I need water for my parched throat. Fetch me a cup. Traipsing through the Imperial territory is a first. Yeah. Whatever, bro. I'll just piss in your mouth. Should be fine. Was he actually sprinting the whole way back from the next province, the closest one?
たっぷり休養って言いたいところだけど、こんなにも早く戻ってきたからには何か知らせがあるんでしょ。
He must be really fit if he was able to run, I don't know how many kilometers. I wish I was that fit.
独立運動に励んじゃいるが、好調とは言い難い状況でな。
Okay.
属州ダルマスカの壊滅だ。帝国の苛烈な粛清を受け、王都まで焼き尽くされたからな。
Who the fuck is Dalmask? I don't think I've heard that name. Okay.
すべての属州が闘志を失ったわけじゃない。ドマと帝国が捕虜交換を成功させたことで、交渉の余地もあるんだと希望を抱いた連中だっている。ドマの忍びが和平交渉についての情報を積極的に属州へと流している効果も大きいだろう。まだ踏ん張っている奴らがいるのは情報戦の成果だな。
Alright.
よかった。諦めないで自由を勝ち取ろうとしてる人もいるのね。
I wondered if I should pick up another class.
エオルゼア同盟軍も今を好機と捉えているようだ。
Maybe the one that Yugiri has.
の反帝国組織に物資支援を
Doesn't seem like a bad choice.
いくつかの組織に接触したが、支援を糧に粘り強く戦っていたよ。アラミゴ難民を通じて属州民の苦しみをよく知るお二人。ナナモ様とカムエ様が中心となり、支援を行っているそうだ。彼女たちを女神のように称えている連中もいたくらいさ。
Okay, how the fuck is Nanamo doing all that? Wasn't she occupied with the Alamigan thing? How's she helping other provinces?
接触した民衆派の連中がどうもパッとしなくてな。ドマが万神召喚に手を染めたという話が本国で広まり、属州政策の撤回を求める声も勢いが衰えちまっているらしい。
そんな万神を権限させたのはドマじゃないわ。ゼノスの命を受けた朝日の仕業なのに。
Well, they don't know that Zenos did it, so you know.
残念ながらその真実は帝都には伝わっていない。ゼノスの目論見通り、ドマの仕業
Yeah, I'd assume that. I'd assume that Zenos would do that.
死んだという事実は抹消されていた。
Push the blame onto others, I mean.
各属州をめぐっては抵抗活動に睨みを利かせているそうだぜ。
なんてこと。そんなにも積極的に活動していながら偽物だと疑われていないのだとしたら。
I think his father knows. I think his father knows that it's not Zenos.
俺の時と同じ。
Because I think a father would be able to tell instantly, instinctively also, that his son has been replaced.
それから肝心のアルフィノの件だが、ドマからの使者が帝都に到着したという報道はなかった。
つまり未だに到着していないか、 到着していたとしても捕まってしまったということ？
Well,
い
that
や前者のよう
or
だ実は俺が急いで戻ってきた理由
yeah,
そこに
that or he never
俺やリオールたちは
reached
情報確保
Garamond.
のためにアルフィノとの直通リンクパールを持ってるんだがしばし音信不通だったこいつにわずかな間だけアルフィノから通信が入った。
アルフィノと話せたの？
いや一方的な声が聞こえただけだ。ひどい雑音に混じって一言だけ聞き取れた単語がある。
Did he accidentally call Thancred?
ザ・バーン
What?
永久焦土体の名だ。
Wait, so that means that we'll get to do a
当時
search and
の
rescue?
とイルサバード大陸の境ね。そこで何らかのトラブルにあった？
Does that mean that we'll get to do a search and rescue mission for Alphenod?
こうしちゃいられないわ。急いでザ・バーンに向かいましょう。
True. But where should we start looking
ま
though?
だ可能性の話だぜ。それでも行くのかい？
Isn't it just one big wasteland?
限界なのよ。アルフィノったら頭いいのに騙されやすいし、変なところで鈍感だし。こっちが気が気じゃないんだから。
Yeah, but where will we start looking? Isn't it all the same? Okay, looks like my character also wants to go.
それでこそアリゼーだ。それにお前もな。
Alright. I guess next stop is the council meeting, and after that, we go to the wasteland. Loath though I am to neglect my though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphenod's trail goes cold. I propose we first pay Heian a visit. He's sure to want to hear about these developments, and he may well be able to advise us on how best to reach the burn. A sound plan, and your stall is in Dome, is she not? I dare say she'd join you in the search if you ask her nicely. Whatever. While you see, fucking hell. While you see to all that, I shall go and report my findings to the Alliance. You may leave any preparations for the council to me. Cool. Thank you, Thancred. Right, to Doma then, we have much more to share with your Stola. Yes. I don't think we need to ask her nicely. I think we'll just tell her what happened and she'll just propose helping us herself. Also, be right back. Alright. It's actually I'm so not used to my table taking up a lot of space now. I opened the door and I almost slam my waist into the table every single time. Okay, what the fuck was I doing? Ishto was just loitering around. Look at her. Studying primals my ass. How did I find her, anyway? Can I just tell where she is by smell or something? That is curious indeed. All other matters demand my attention. The present shall bear what you have told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out. Thank you, you're most kind. She's just flirting with random people, is that it? Oh? All two faces from the dim and distant past. Come now, it hasn't been that long. Who was that you were speaking with? Local miner. Of course it was. Who supplies crystals for the rebuilding effort. Of late he claims to have struggled to find any, with so much as a trace of elemental energy. So somebody's been stealing them. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of Aether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now he brought me one of his recent finds. It was precisely as he described, devoid of elemental energy and eerily reminiscent of the de-aspected crystals that manifested in Eorzea in the days prior to the calamity. It would be wise to investigate this phenomenon more closely. Uh-oh. Indeed, but on a more positive note, the locals seem to have taken a liking to you. Well, of course they have. She's cute as hell. Obviously she'll be well liked. More an interest than a liking, I think. The sight of Mikote with a peculiar contraption upon her head has a certain novelty value in these parts. I don't see any contraptions on her head except for the ears. Any actual regard that they may have for me I will owe it to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative, and I am pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. How convenient. Simply put, by focusing one's will upon an Aether-infused object of worship, it is possible to conduct a summoning. Okay, the bar is pretty low then, holy shit. Then anybody can do it then. So the fact that they are objects of worship is the key. They are themselves suffused with the requisite belief. Okay. Correct. Such sacred relics as the cauldron collect obviate the need for religious fervor in the summoner. Yotsuyu being the most obvious example. She had but to associate the artifact given to her by Asahi with the divine, and it served to amplify her desires and give them form. So if you worship an object long enough, you can summon any primal from it. What the fuck? A form nourished through the power crystals, also provided by her brother, and thus was Tsukuyomi brought into being. Which brings me to the question of preventative measures, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. That's a reference? At present I know of naught that will avail us, save to keep watch over the movement of relics and crystals, as if we did not have enough to keep watch over already. But I doubt you came all this way to hear that which may be perused? What the fuck is wrong with me? That which may be perused in a report. Has something happened to Alphenod? Yes. How did she know? I think Y'shtola might be reading the script. She knows a bit too much. I shall join you in the search, of course. Thank you, I should be glad of your help. Now, if there's nothing else, I shall go on ahead and request an audience with Hien. But alright. Have fun. Alice puts on a brave face, but she has little talent for concealment. You should join her at the Kien Khan. Man, what? Who the fuck? Wait. My friend keeps saying that Forza Horizon 6 releases on the 15th of May, but I'm 99% positive that it releases on the 19th. Forza Horizon 6 release. Date PC. It's May 19th. Why does he keep saying 15th? Wait, can you pre-order it? No? Wait, yeah, but... Oh, I see. He probably bought the advanced access. But, okay. I get it. I get it why. I get it now. That's why he keeps saying that it's on the 15th, even though it actually releases on the 19th. Yes, show me in. He fucking spent an extra 40 euros to get 4-day early access. Like, what is wrong with him? Actually, he has some screws loose, I think. Okay, Alice has explained all to me. Needless to say, you shall have our full cooperation. The search, even if Alphanet's trail does lead to the burn. Well, it does. It fueled the burn. The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Garland history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it was a verdant land teeming with life, but successive summoning side blood dry vapor and reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation that Primals had brought that Emperor Sol was spurred to embark upon his crusade. The burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alphanod might have gone there? Aye, mischance. So it wasn't on purpose. Though it lies on the route to Garamald, it is no place to make a stop. My guess is they encountered some manner of trouble. True, he's spot on actually. In any event, I am of the same mind as Alice. We have no choice but to take our search of the burn. Given the considerable distance involved, it's best we went by bird. Okay. Gold and I have our yoles. Will you ready falcons for the others? Shall gather our swiftest burbs. Near the House of the Fierce, there is an overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen to your preparations. Okay. So we actually do get a search and rescue mission for Alphanon. Yeah, nice. How is all of this connected to Shadowbringers though? When will the setup begin? Or has it already begun? I have no idea. Is Shadowbringer going to be in the desert? I hope not. If everyone is here, let's away. Our destination is a barren wasteland. There's no civilization to speak of for 100 miles in all directions. Wait, it's a dungeon. What? Why? What? Why the fuck is it a dungeon? Holy shit. Bruh, I thought we were actually going to go there and get to fuck around. Why? Man, fuck. Such bullshit. Now I have to wait for, I don't know, probably 20 minutes. XQC bacteria music. What the fuck is going on? Terraria biome theme. I don't think I've played Terraria. Fuck, no, wait, hold on, that's a lie. I have tried it, yeah, but I haven't played it, if you know what I mean. I've been inside of the game for like 3 hours, I think. I haven't played it. I was just running around and whatnot. Anyway, what am I supposed to do now that I have to wait? Space Engineers 2 just got a huge update.
Space Engineers 2
Okay.
Virtual Slice 2 has been released, and in this update they've added
What's
many
the update?
impressive features such as mechanical blocks, the basics of weapons and economy, new astronomical features like
It's actually pretty decent.
so much more. So let's
2
check out
weeks
what's
ago.
been added in this update, and stick around as later in the video I will announce a
Okay.
giveaway where you can win a copy of Space Engineers 2.
Wait,
So,
wait,
let's
wait,
start with
wait.
this. Later in the video, I will announce a giveaway where you can win a copy of Space Engineers.
Giveaway, hold on.
This
Let
is
me
all the
join.
changes that have come in this update. There are performance improvements, animation.
Let me
changes.
join the
There is a
giveaway.
separate volume slider for tool sounds, which is amazing. So you can individually turn down the volume of your welder, grinder, and drill now. For non-English,
That's
speakers,
nice.
The game has been localized into 9
Where's the
different
giveaway?
languages, and so many more things have been added. So don't forget to check out the.
Wait, giveaway is over. Ah shit. What? Whatever, bro.
So let's start with the feature that I know lots of people
I
are
don't give
excited
a
for,
fuck.
pistons and rotors. As you
Okay.
can see, there are 2 variants of each, a small piston and a large piston, and a
Yep.
small rotor. And a
Same
large
as the
rotor.
first one.
Obviously with the unified grid system of Space Engineers 2, you can place these all on the same grid anyway, so you can
Oh,
use
shit.
the small or large versions depending on what you need. Now, as with many features that we're going to discuss in this video, these aren't necessarily the complete final versions of them, as the pistons and rotors are missing a couple of features from Space Engineers 1. For example, if you go to the control panel of the rotor, you can see that it's missing an option for minimum and maximum rotation, whereas the piston does have
True.
a minimum and maximum distance on it. And this might sort of explain
Okay,
why
it's
we
still
don't have
15
users support
meters.
as well, so that's something they'll be working on later. And we know that more features are coming to the pistons and rotors as well, as we've been told that a heavily requested community feature, subgrid welding, will be coming in Space Engineers 2 as well. It's just not in the game at the moment. However, there is an interesting new feature to the pistons and rotors. If I come to a cockpit, you can see on my toolbar that I have the rotor and the piston. So if I press 1 to select the rotor and then click my mouse, you can see that is rotating to the left. And if I right click my mouse, it is now rotating
Okay.
to the right. So you can now manually control pistons and rotors from the
That's
toolbar.
nice,
If I
I
press 2
think.
to select the piston and then click, you can see that both pistons extend. And then if I right click, they both retract. And it's worth noting that if you want to edit your toolbar, if you press K and go to the control panel of your ship, specifically select your control seat or your cockpit, and then you have
Cock.
the edit button over here for edit toolbar actions. I could not find this for ages when I first got this update. Click edit toolbar actions, and then you can see you've got your list of things on the grid over here. So if I select my piston, for example, and drag it onto my toolbar onto 5, I can set all of the different options for it. So if I just select control, which is the current feature we're using.
Yeah, okay, to be honest, to be completely honest, I don't really give a fuck. I'll just wait for the game to go out of early access. What else does YouTube have for me? Star Miner. Yeah, probably not. Please, YouTube, give me something good. Annoying my cat until he lets me pass in the hall, okay? Sounds promising. Okay, it started. Wall sequence. Okay. That was pretty ass. Went a second and a half over. Okay. I think he's winning. Nice. Nice. Good ending, truly. Thank God we have body cams. What is that? That's some girl screaming in a market, in a grocery store. Crossfire Parkour Chinese Gamer Rage compilation. It's actually pretty cracked, I won't lie. Those long jumps are insane. Those long jumps are pretty nice. Does it matter on which square he lands or no? Or is that just design? Why is he doing it backwards though? Does that increase his jump distance? It fucking broke off a chunk of his keyboard. Oh god, what is wrong with him? Wait, he broke it in half. Actually, oh, look at that. Wait, what is it the keyboard's bottom part? Anyway, there's no way he's going to use the same keyboard now. He must have like 20 of these. There's no way that's his main keyboard. Right? Watch him pull out another one. Oh, look at that. That must be his main keyboard now. It sounds like fucking Morse code, holy shit. Why is he slamming his keyboard so hard? Okay. Okay. That's nice. He doesn't have a timer anywhere, so I'm not sure if he's training or speedrunning right now. Oh, wait, that was close. Okay, but did you notice that he wasn't hitting his keyboard this time? So that must mean that my theory about this being his main keyboard is actually right. He was just slamming the table this time. Yep, look at that. Keyboard is completely fine. Not a speck of dust on it. What the fuck is that sound? Is he making that sound with his mouth? Must be, right? Or is that his chair that's making the noise? Okay, I wonder, does he jump farther and higher if he slams the keyboard, or is that just... Or is he just permanently angry? There's no way he's just slamming it out of pure joy. It sounds like a fucking mortar going off, holy shit. I feel like my own table is starting to shake whenever he smashes his own. It's like an earthquake. Okay. Oh, he skipped one. And this is the hard part now, I think. Brother, calm down. Calm down, it's not that deep. It sounds like a beat, actually. Okay. I think the farts make him hover longer. I'm not sure though. It's, I've got the feeling that he'll fall soon. Okay. Now that he got that out of the way. Did you see that? Holy shit. Man, stop. He just had to fuck around. Holy shit, he brought that on himself. Okay, what the fuck is this? I see Left 4 Dead. Modded Left 4 Dead. This time it's a Korean guy. It was posted an hour ago. Holy shit. Okay. Is this a speedrun? Or not? Okay, no, it's not a speedrun. What? He just posted regular Left 4 Dead gameplay without a voiceover. I mean, it's not regular, it has mods, yeah, but, you know, it isn't a speedrun, so... Racing gameplay. Overwatch without payload speed limit. Okay. I mean, that's that. What else is there? Dawn of Racing in Space Engineers 2. What?
Hey engineers, Digrock here. Today I want to showcase a new build.
It looks fucking amazing, holy shit.
Which is currently available in the Steam Workshop using the link below. This isn't just a usual showcase, because this build has been a part of a larger project that we've been brainstorming in my Discord, which is Space Engineers 2 Racing Leagues.
Racing.
Now, I know we are a bit out for multiplayer, but we are working actively to figure out weight, thruster, and power configurations for a variety of race classes, and we're even designing our own racetracks to test these classes out. The Renegade is an atmospheric racer designed to fall in line with a new racing class we are creating called the Light Atmos Smuggler.
It actually looks amazing, holy shit.
We have been working with for this smuggler class are weight minimum 30,000 kilograms,
30,000 minimum.
thruster, 8 2-meter thrusters, 24 1-meter thrusters, 5 1.5 meter batteries, and 1 1.5 meter cargo container.
Okay, what is the cargo for?
For reasons, because this is a smuggling class racer, but this
okay.
will also play into possible.
As soon as I asked, he answered. The cargo is for war reasons. Okay.
You have to race to pick up cargo and then bring it back as part of a race objective.
Is it loud enough?
Why we have weight minimums?
I think could be.
In SC2, a weight minimum prevents ultralight frames from instantly reaching max speed. If everyone is flying at max speed all the time, you'd never be able to catch up to other racers, which makes racing pointless.
True.
Requiring a little bit of weight lowers acceleration, increasing the time it takes to get to max speed, which creates much more dynamic racing, meaning winning is all about optimal racing lines and finesse, rather than becoming a race of who can get to max speed first. Second, a weight minimum allows for visually interesting builds, which is what Space Engineers is all about. For the smuggler class,
yeah, it looks amazing, I won't lie.
30,000 kilogram minimum strikes the right balance of having enough mass for detailing without overburdening the allowed thruster package, and it'll be great to see what everybody can come up with. Nothing is set in stone, and we will adapt the rules to whatever feels good, but if you want to get involved with testing and getting ready for the multiplayer vertical slice where we'll actually start doing more head-to-head racing, be sure to join the Discord in the link below.
Should I join the Discord? This sounds amazing.
Welcome to the Verdure test course. This is a proof of concept course, which is currently unlisted on the workshop until we have the tools to make these courses more finalized. But if you want to race on it, the link can be found pinned to the Racing League event channel in my Discord, where I will also be pinning tracks and racers from other users in there as well. Initially, this course is using these large checkpoints, which have antennas on them marking the checkpoint number. This antenna mechanic is clearly a placeholder, as ultimately these will be replaced by a racing mod, which not only ensures players are passing
Racing mod
in order, but also combines it with a timer and a race position system. Stormlords has been working on a few ideas to build these out, but if anyone has experience making mods such as this and would like to contribute, please hop on my Discord and give us a shout.
Actually,
These are ultimately going to be the result of community collaboration, and I appreciate everyone who has put in the effort thus far. Racing in this game actually so far has been super fun, especially with the increased speed limit of SC2 being 300 meters per second.
Okay.
Obviously, we can experiment with increasing the maximum speed where appropriate, but initial tests of even increasing the speed limit to 500 meters per second, at least for the smuggler class, proved to be far too difficult for the thruster package to handle. So we're going to start designing courses optimized for the 300 meters per second, which include constant cornering and
oh my god, he almost nicked that, holy shit.
This is just a speed a lot of players are already familiar with flying at just playing the base vanilla game.
True.
Something I'm finding is a lot of fun as an obstacle is having like dips that go into valleys, then require you to sort of hit a checkpoint at the top.
Oh yeah.
And have these big up and down moments. I find
that's hella cool.
Technical areas of the track where you have to like really learn the limits of your ship and knowing when to start firing your vertical thrusters so that you don't lose too much speed in the apex, but also don't go careening into the ground. And also, a lot of corners actually require you to start drifting through the turn early to hit the next objective as quickly as possible.
Man,
which is a lot more exciting.
to be honest, this is hella cool.
I'm really stoked for the day where we see a pack of a dozen racers drifting around.
Man, that looks hella cool. Oh my god, actually. Fuck, I might just buy the game at this point. I might buy Space Engineers 2 after I finish today's stream. Unironically, it's fuck. I might buy it and fuck around for a bit. Or Zabanda. Okay. And instantly we get a sandstorm. It's actually a wonder that we didn't get separated as soon as the sandstorm hit us. I would assume that the birds would get blinded as well. This is nice. Hi hi. Hi hi. Pickle Elmo. What an odd name. Ooh, I love this place. This might be my favorite dungeon aesthetically. This actually might become my favorite dungeon. And now I got hit by a rock. How convenient. How nice. Okay. I love this place, holy shit. Looks so nice. Man, this actually might be my favorite dungeon out of all I've done. Out of all the dungeons I've done, this might be my favorite. Nice, I fuck with this. It looks so clean. Also, I forgot to eat my spinach. One of them is attacking me. I hope I'm fine. Oh my god, no I'm not. Tank! Tank, take the aggro. Oh, he did already? Okay. I should be fine now. I might just buy, yep, I think I'll just buy Space Engineers too. I won't stream it, I don't think, because there's no survival mode in it yet, I think. The game looks really cool, actually. Even though it is in early alpha or some shit like that. Okay, I didn't mean to slide off first, but I think I'm fine. Yeah. I should have used my thing here. Yep, there you go. No idea what the mechanic is, obviously, but I assume it's something to do with these pillars. So I have to hide behind them, probably. Don't see any other, Okay. That was nice. And now he resets the pillars. Oh wow, okay. I get it. Doesn't seem too hard. You just dodge the fucking AoE, then you run away from the pillars, and then you run towards him. Right? Also, no idea what this is. I hope it's not a AoE thing. Ah, I see. Okay, I get it. I probably shouldn't have hid behind one. But I mean, at the same time, I didn't know. It's my first time here, so I think it's fine. Probably. Nice. That's a ring. Okay, don't need a ring. Rings are for girls, and I'm obviously not a girl. I don't know if you could tell. I love how laid back this game is sometimes. It's pretty calming. It's akin to the feeling I got when I played Genshin Impact for the first time, or Wuthering Waves. It was just really laid back and calm and relaxing and whatnot. I think it's still like that. I'm not sure though. Maybe it's not. I haven't played either of those for some time. Ooh, pants. Pants look like shit, cool. Bracelet, don't need a bracelet. This dungeon is actually pretty big because I feel like I'm moving really slowly. It feels like I'm barely moving. So it must be pretty huge then, right? The scale is so big that it feels like I'm not moving that fast. You know what I mean. It's not about big size this time. Nice. Is there a chest behind me? Yes. Royal something something. Looks alright. I was about to say dog shit, but it's actually not that bad. That wasn't very nice. no idea what the mechanic here is either, but I assume I don't... Okay. That wasn't hard. Was that it? If that was the mechanic for the whole fight, then I'm fine, I think. There's no way I can there's no way I'm actually getting hit by any of those. Deploying rock biters. Okay. I guess they're going sideways. Yeah. That's fine. I don't think I'll get hit by those either. Nice. I mean, so far the fights are pretty easy. Okay, I mean, does it open? No. Okay, that looks pretty silly. I think I need that. Scouting. Okay. I don't think I've gotten anything else that's scouting coded. Somehow my blue blood accidentally got 3 times higher than the white one. Not sure why. There you go. I wonder when I'll be able to get to the after melee combo magic attack for my white mana. Because there has to be one for the white one, right? There's no way it's only available for the black one. Yeah, actually the place is very huge. Look how slowly I am moving, like unironically. I feel like I'm walking around. Doesn't feel like I'm running at all. Feels like I'm barely moving. Okay. This is pretty nice, and it's almost over. Holy shit, look at that. I didn't even notice that we're nearing the end. I assume that it's going to be a big ass sandworm. Okay, it's not. What am I looking at? A dragon. Holy shit. And it's kind of glowing as well. Maybe it's a primal. Okay, probably not. It's probably not a primal. So it's a dragon. That's actually pretty cool. Wouldn't expect a dragon to live in a wasteland. No clue what the fuck that is. Ah, I see. Okay, so the attack. I feel like I'm missing something here. Ah, I see. Okay, so we have to kill those things before it fully expands. Wait. Ah, wait, I get it. Okay, I get it, I get it. So if it would have failed the ad killing before the thing covers the whole arena, we just have to attack the middle thing and it will envelop us in ice and we won't take damage that way, right? Probably. I think that's what's going on. Okay, so if I stand here, I should be fine, right? Oh, hell nah. The other DPS died. How? How the fuck did he die? Like, actually. What killed him? Okay, so we have to kill the heads again. Wait, never mind. Okay. Is he going to do it again? Oh. Wow, actually. Wait, is that... Okay, no. I thought that the attack will push me. I thought that the attack would push me off the edge. Oh well. That was fun. I love dungeons that are so well designed that you actually don't notice the time passing. Like it felt even though I was walking... Okay. Even though it felt like I was barely moving through the dungeon, right, because of the scale, I actually flew through it. I did all the things so quickly that I didn't even notice doing them. Or something. Okay, is there a minion here? Ooh, wait. Okay, it looks dog shit. Never mind. I don't need it. Just play looks dog. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this the part where we...
砂まみれになるわ魔物には襲われるわ散々な目にあったがそれよりもだ
Also, I saw an elegant ruin.
関係からするとアルフィノが登場した船と見て間違いなさそうだ
True. It might be the same ship, and it also looks pretty fresh. Well, let's get over there and look at it then. Also, there's an elegant ruin. And there's the ship. And whatever the fuck that is. What is that? What am I... War Machina? Ah, is that the helicopters that attacked off and on? Is it one of them helicopters? Let's just go to the ship. What do you mean split up? Let's just look at the ship and then look for clues. Why are we looking for clues in the middle of nowhere? Also, there's a random corpse. I don't think she would be able to tell apart his people from the other Imperials, except for Maxima.
これはただの増票ではないようだな。
I mean, Yugiri looks like she can.
どうかこちらへ。
Did she recognize the emblem on the Imperials?
こちらの帝国兵ですが、軍曹に皇帝親衛軍の記章が付けられておりました。
Yeah.
バリステ直属の精鋭部隊。
Handpicked, so that means that they cut above the
帝
rest.
国兵の亡骸しか見当たらんわけだ。アルフィノたちが乗った船を落としたのは同じ帝国軍か。
True.
そんな、それじゃあアルフィノたちは帝国軍に捕らえられたというの？
Well, Alice, don't put the cart before the horse. We don't know that yet.
その通り。悲観的になるのは早い。アルフィノは強い男だ。
True.
そうであろう。
True. They don't know that he was saved. I wonder if one of the natives, well,
ドマ町人地に
not
戻り、
natives,
今後の検討をいたしましょう。捕獲されたにせよ、逃げ切ったにせよ。
I wonder if one of the mercenaries is still scouting out
忍び
this
の
crash
者たち
site.
に任せるべきかと。
I feel like they would leave behind a scout, no? If they're staying nearby. Or maybe they're not, so they just fucked off. Like 50 kilometers in the either direction. Also, what about the ship?
どこに行っちゃったのよ。勝手に死んだりなんか
Why are
した
we
ら
not
承知しない
searching
わ
the ship? Why are we not looking at the ship? Why are we ignoring that big ass carcass lying there? I feel like looking through the ship would be the next move after searching the area, no? Just in case Alpina died in the crash? Maybe not, okay. Well, that was a decisively uneventful journey. I almost find myself hoping for a sandstorm. Joking aside, say our birds are do a good brush down in a treat or two. True. I had hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing, but it would seem duty calls. A foreign emissary arrived in my absence. Is it about the Alliance? Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who could fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions, at least. Okay. Of course, if you think it will be useful. Let us return to my manor. Alright. You can do that, sure. Oh. It's right here. Don't have to travel far. Conveniently, this flew straight back to the Enclave. Yeah, let me in. Is it going to be voiced? Looks like it. A foreign emissary. Oh, that's Lissei. Holy shit.
リセ、どうして町人
Foreign
地
emissary, my ass. Why didn't they just say that it was Lissei? Like,
同
actually.
盟軍の任務でね、ドマに要請したいことがあって、
And
会いに来たんだ。
I was right, it's about the Alliance meeting, isn't it?
出直そうかとも思ったんだけど、アルフィノを探しに出たと聞いて、ついね。それで、行方はつかめたの？
Wait. My friend is trying to convince me to spend extra 40 euros to get the premium edition. I'ma call him a retard.
墜落現場に姿がなかったって
There you
こと
go.
は、生きて
Why would I spend an extra 40 euros to play the game the same game 4 days earlier.
ア
Like,
ルフィノはドマの使者として帝国へ向かったのだ。わしは国主として救出に全力を尽くす義務がある。
what is the point of okay, not pre-ordering.
捜索を続けさせよう。
What is the point of getting early access to a game that's going to be available to all people anyways?
そうまで思い詰めた顔をしていては。
I mean, it's a racing game, for fuck's sake. What kind of advantage
笑顔が
could you even get out of playing the game for 4 days more? Right?
ありがとうヒエ。アルフィノの捜索は忍びたちに託すとして一つわからない
One
ことがあ
thing
る
I'm
んだ。
not sure about. What is it?
アルフィノが乗った船を襲ったのはバリス直属の部隊なんだよね。
Yeah.
でもトマトの捕虜交換もバリスの指示だったんでしょ。これじゃやってることがめちゃくちゃじゃない。
Maybe.
そうと断じることはできない。その指揮権は
Okay,
皇帝
yeah.
のみならず皇太子であるゼノスや皇位の皇族にも与えられていたはず。
So Varys probably doesn't even know what the
四世
hell's
の
going
神
on.
主に際して朝日はドマ人が万神召喚を行ったのだと声高に宣言していた。
True.
事実帝国本国ではそのような噂が広まっているという。ならば一連の出来事を裏から糸を引いていたというゼノスの顔を持つ男こそが黒幕と考えればなるまいよ。
Makes sense. So they attacked the prisoner ship.
ゼノスの顔を持つだけでその肉体を
They attacked the
ロシア
ship
が
so
操っているかもしれないということね。
they can't uncover the truth about the what happened. I mean,
混沌の使者とは言い得て妙だ。アシエンとやらのおかげでまたもやドマはいつ帝国に攻められるやもわからん状態に逆戻りしたわけだ。
true.
皇帝親衛軍を動かしたのが誰であれ、その動向を皇帝本人が知らぬわけはあるまい。となれば、すでに和平は破られたという前提で動かねばな。
Or maybe it was Varys himself and he just changed his mind. Or maybe Varys didn't know in the first place and it was Zenos all along who arranged everything.
さてリセよ、そなたの要件を聞かせてくれ。確かエオルゼア同盟軍からの要請があるのだろう。
Yeah. Doma isn't in Eorzea,
ま
so
ずは報告から。先日アラミゴが正式に同盟へ加入することが決まったんだ。それで加盟4カ国の名士とアラミゴの代表が集まって今後の方針について協議することになったんだけど、
but Doma isn't part of Eorzea. Why
ドマの
would
出
they
席を要請したくて
why would they sail across the sea to join a meeting for a continent they don't live on?
これまで以上にドマと緊密に連携したいと思っているんだ。
He's probably going to agree
両
anyway.
の東西が連携して包囲網を作れれば、帝国がどちらか一方に的を絞ることを防げるからな。だが、今しばらく時間をもらえんか。不安定な現状で策もなくわしが国を離れるわけにもゆかん。帝国の再進攻に備え、ドマの防備を固める時間が欲しい。
True.
わかった。同盟軍にはドマの状況と合わせて報告を入れておく。
I mean, once he visits Eorzea
アラミゴ
once,
で行う予定だから備えに目処がついたらよろしく。
once he visits the
場所は大丈夫だよね。
wait. Never mind. Hold on.
司祭ない。なるべく早くそちらに出向かせてもらおう。
Hian has already been to Alamigo, right? So that also means that he attuned to the Aether.
最善の道を探し出そう。
So he can just fast travel around. He doesn't have to spend a few months just to travel in one direction every single time. Right? Yeah, probably. Anyway, my advisors and I will presently convene to discuss a matter of Domus defenses. You're welcome to stay. Had you not offered it, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Assassins are concerned, not may be left to chance. As ever, we will benefit from your experience. I thank you for coming, Lisa, even if it was on official business. I had hoped there might be time to show you the land you helped us save, but I will settle for a fleeting visit if needs must. So Ian wanted to go on a date with Lisa. How nice. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? But I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You made excellent progress, I must say. And soon you'll have the chance to see how we're getting on too. True. God, I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go in private. Oh, go on, friend. I'll send for Hakura and the others in the meantime. A private word with Lisa. I'll wait for you at the docks. Wait, so they don't use the Aetheryte to travel? Why? It seems like a waste. And I think she has Aether, right? She can use it. So why is she not using the Aetheryte to travel? To me it seems like she's trolling, actually. I've got the feeling that a lot of people don't use the Aether stones to travel around, even if they can manipulate Aether. Which is odd, to be fair. Seems like a waste. She's kind of caked up. Oh. Thanks for coming, knowing you've probably guessed what I wanted to talk about. No. Tell me. Alice. Oh. Right. She's acting as if everything's alright, but it's clear she's barely coping. I mean, shit. Alphanod is somewhere. And she doesn't know where. The Alice I know is overbearing, willful and reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. The thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had Papolimo, and now I have my friends in the Resistance. And now it says you and the Scions. Okay. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't, and I'm sure you won't, but she's a good friend, and when I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please make sure you give her all the support she needs. I was planning on doing that anyway. Leave it to me. No problem. Thank you, Gold. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. How about bouncing on it? Would she do that? I'd best be off. See you now. Let me go. Yeah. Why doesn't she use the Aetheryte? She has attuned to the one in Alamigo already. And she has attuned to the one in the Enclave, probably. So why doesn't she just use them? Why is she actually traveling by boat? What if the boat sinks? Right? What if the boat sinks? She'll just drown. Aetherites can't sink. Well, they can, but you can't sink it. Anyway, you know what I mean. There you are, everyone has assembled, so let us begin. Let us would be voiced, please. Please be voiced. Okay, it looks promising. Please start talking. Yugiri, my beloved.
再進行に備えると言っても、戦力、労働力、資源、そして時間、すべてが不足する状況でいかにすべきか。
それについて一つ策がある。
Yeah, okay. Mercenaries.
帝国の圧倒的な軍事力に一国のみで対抗するのは不可能。
True.
ドマ奪還とてわしらのみでは決して叶わぬ望みであった。ならばエオルゼア同盟に倣い
Form an
地域の
alliance.
連合体を作るのみよ。
Okay, but Doma is a whole country.
すでに共闘の実績がある海賊衆や青コーラ、アジムステップの遊牧民たちに加え、東の国や水の民、さらには隣接するナグサの諸派やダルマスカの民を糾合するのだ。
Okay, so he's reaching out to the different tribes inside of
全ての
Doma
組織、国家が協力してくれるわけではな
and
かろ
the
う。
two provinces that border
自
Doma
由を守り
itself.
たいのは皆同じ。ゼノスの死に関する真相やアシエンの暗躍などを伝え、腹を割って話せば
Wait,
連合結成とて絵空事ではあるまい。
but the other two closest provinces to Doma
それほどどころか
are not
むしろ
liberated.
現実的な路線と言えるでしょうね。
They're still under imperial control.
かつて私たちはルイゾワ様という指導者のもとで同じ思いを抱いてエオルゼア都市軍事同盟を発足に導いた。その時の経験も少しは役に立てられると思うわ。
ありがたい。大いに参考にさせてくれ。
もちろんヒエンの案には大賛成。その上で聞くんだけど、その時間どう稼ぐ？彼
Time.
らは飛空戦艦を持っているわ。こちらの動きを察して一気に進軍してきたら、連合を組む前にその波に飲まれてしまう。
That is true,
な
yeah.
ら空に壁を立ててやればいいわ。
Doma doesn't have anti-air though, except for
ア
the
ルファの
birds.
捜索中に古代アラグ文明の遺構に行き当たったの。
アラグ文明の遺構？
実はザバーンに着いた時から違和感があったのよ。それはあの焦土にかすかに漂う環境エーテルの残滓が
What the
ま
fuck
た
is
一
that?
度感
This
じた線
Salah?
と一致していたから。
What is that place?
似通ったエーテルを感じる二つの大地。これは仮説だけど、アラグ帝国はザバーンの土地を浮上させて
Oh wait,
ま
it
た
was the
一度
floating
戻したのでは
island.
ないかしら。
Never mind.
興味深い仮説だが、マ大陸とやらの出自が判明したことで東方地域の防衛にどう関わってくるのだ？
True. Yugure is asking the right questions.
マ大陸は強固な防御フィールドで守られていた。それもあの帝国が誇る最強の飛空戦艦アグリウス級すら阻むほどの強固なものが。
True.
その8世紀と同じものが残されていればと思っていたのだけれど、ちょうど彼女がそれらしい構造体を目撃していたみたいね。
Are we going to call Sid about this?
アラグの防御フィールドを張れば、文字通り空に壁が作れるかもしれないってことね。でもザ・バーンを迂回されたとしたら、
その心配は少ないだろう。ダルマスカの都ラバナスタを自らの手で破壊したことで、帝国軍は現在東方における最大の補給地を失った状態なのだ。
Okay, so the Empire sabotaged
無補給で帝国
itself.
本国からドマまで飛空戦艦を飛ばそうというなら、最短ルートであるザ・バーンの上空
They actually destroyed their own imperial
なる
facilities.
ほど。
That would
完璧ね。
that would fuck up the invasion of Doma.
ただ懸念点もあるわ。広大な焦土の上空に防御フィールドを張り巡らせるには莫大な量のエネルギーが必要になるはず。けれど環境エーテルが枯渇したザバーンでは今やエネルギー源となるほどのクリスタルは存在しない。
True.
エオルゼアなら変属性
The
クリスタル
burn
が
doesn't have
保存
any
できる
aether in the land, so
エネルギー源か。
does Hien have something?
ところで、アラグ帝国が 建造物を空に飛ばすというのはよくあることだったのか？
Probably. Well,
他の事例だとダラガブが挙げられるわね。第7零祭でエオルゼアに落下した月の衛星よ。
なるほど。それならば一つ当てがあるやもしれん。
what is it?
本当なの？ヒエ。
Is there something floating above Dome?
ただ使えるかどうかは未知数だ。それを確かめるためにも
Azim Step.
アジムステップへ向かいたい。かの地に住む者にも連合の剣を打診せねばならんことだしな。調査がてらわしらで現地へ向かうこととしよう。
I mean, sure. I don't think we have anything to lose by going there. Complete. Yeah. Also, I need to go to the bathroom. Hold on. Just settle then, I will journey to this step with the Scions. You get in Hakuro, I leave our other neighbors to you. What is it, Alice? My apologies, but I won't be joining you. I'm no aetherologist, and what skills I do possess are unlikely to be of any great use to the mission. But more importantly, it seems to me that the ruins in the burn warrant attention. And so while you're away securing an energy source, I will engage our friends at Garland Iron Works to undertake a complete overhaul of the fuel generators. True. Actually, yeah. Just call Sid. Have care in the burn. I don't know what Tataru has to do with this. Have care on the step. From what I hear, the Zayla like fighting with friends almost as much as foes. Great. I love fighting as well. We might get along. Just the three of us then? Very well, shall we make purse for the Union? Barret. Where was that? Over there. Okay, be right back. I need to take a piss. Alright. I actually did hit my table this time, holy shit. I fucking slammed into it. That's what I get for looking at my phone, I guess. Okay. Actually, I lied, by the way, I didn't take a piss, I smoked a cigarette. Ugh. Okay, so this is the step. The tales do not do it justice. If you think the view is impressive here, wait until we reach higher ground. Is that actually higher? Oh wait, yeah, that is. Never mind. Actually, seeing as it's your first visit, permit me to show you my favorite spot. Right there, by the way. Looks like Dragon's Dogma 1. Have I said that before? This place reminds me of Dragon's Dogma 1.
絶景から絶景かな。この雄大な草原を見ていると心洗われる。国難にひりついた気持ちが少し落ち着くというものよ。
True. True. True, true,
そ
true.
れは良かったわね。ただ緊張感まで失ってほしくないものだわ。一体ここからどこへ向かうつもりなの？
Is there something above the Azim step from the
私
Alleganera?
が気になっているのは以前モル族から聞いたある伝承のことでな。古の昔、滅びの時迫りて、まれびと草原を訪れ、まれびとナーマにこいて、北の山にて月のかけら賜り、魔の意道、大地より放逐せん。
Okay.
かくて滅びの時去りて、まれびと再び訪れ、まれびとナーマに祈りて、北の山に月のかけら埋め。
So there's something elegant in the mountains then.
大地から放逐された魔の大陸に天へと送られた血の滴る生贄。なるほど。衛星ダラガブの意味名にふさわしいわね。
I guess.
わしも驚いたが、どうだ。
かつて魔大陸を浮上させたほどの何かが草原の山間部から取り出され再び戻されたかもしれないと。それほどの力の源となれば
確かめてみる価値はあるだろう。
I mean, smells like a
期
dungeon.
待できそうね。
Smells like a dungeon moment. Which I'm very excited for. Okay, I haven't been in one part of the map yet, so I assume that we have to go there, right? Hold on. Doro Iloch. Yes, still haven't been here, so I assume the artifact is somewhere there. From here we shall travel to Mol Iloch. There we may ask Serena about the particulars of the myth and raise the matter of an alliance of the rulers of the steppe. Wait, is she still the leader of the steppe? Has the whole year not passed yet? I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell how much time has passed since then. Maybe half a year in game. If it's only been half a year, assuming it has, then I mean shit. We could forge an alliance, but I don't think it will last very long. I think it would end as soon as Serena lost the throne. Knock knock. Hey beautiful, I've missed you. How about jumping on it for the old time's sake? I'm glad of your visit and the opportunity to welcome a new friend. Okay, how may we serve you? There's a matter I will discuss with them all. It concerns not only the peoples of the steppe, but of every land in the Far East. Wrong time ago. Do they even know that the Empire exists? A shard of the shining moon left behind by a wayfaring soul. And you need this to protect our lands. I do. My friends and I wish to find the shard and ascertain the extent of its power. Will you tell me more the place where it lies buried? I know where it is. Just ask me. If that is your wish, in the mountains to the north there is a cavern called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside this cavern are pillars of stone that legends holds to be the source of Nama's power. There I believe you will find what you seek. I know the place is a brisk walk from here, and what are your thoughts on the alliance? Oh no, whatever. Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict, whether we will it or no. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe with all my heart. However, among the tribes of the steppe there are those who revere Nama above all else. To them the pillars are sacred. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes are like to spurn an alliance, prompting others to follow their example. But it is by no means certain that the pillars will provide the power you seek. At your risk the heart of the followers of Nama, might you not first visit the House of the Crooked Coin? If all is as you hope, we may then consider how best to earn their blessing. Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, Irina. That's why you're my favorite girl. Thank you for your counsel. Will do as you suggest. I have no desire to give offense to those with whom I would join hands. Thank you for your Thank you for your understanding. Though the mole may reign over the steppe today, this decision will shape the days to come, and we would not force others into war against their will. Nor we. 100-fold stronger are they who choose to fight of their own accord. Reference. Wait, but don't all these steppe people love fighting anyway? What do you mean force them into it? They fight amongst themselves anyway. At every chance they get. Okay, what the fuck am I looking at? It seems the time is come to put my skills to use. Pray lead the way to the House of the Crooked Coin. It sounds like something you would find in the Game of Thrones universe, to be honest. The House of the Crooked Coin sounds like a house full of assassins. And obviously it's in the opposite direction of where I thought it would be. I thought we had to go this way, because I haven't been there yet. Oh well. This looks interesting. How do we enter the house? I don't see an obvious entrance. His stole is glowing.
これはなんというエーテル密度。
Okay. Looks like the pillars are indeed a power source.
ええ、このくさび石は人工的に作り出されたものよ。おそらく地脈の流れを制御するための調整弁。アラグ帝国の産物と見て間違いないわ。
Okay.
これを使ってアジムステップからザバーンへ流れる地脈を絞り込めば、それこそ土地を分断して浮上させることも可能でしょうね。
That's good.
逆にうまく制御してザバーンに地脈を流せば、防御フィールドを展開することはもちろん、焦土の自然を回復させることだって可能になるでしょう。
So it's two birds with one stone then.
でも
But
ヤシトラ
クサビ石自体のエーテル密度は申し分ないわ。でもこの周囲だけ大気中のエーテルが妙に弱々しい。
wait, so is this device sucking aether from the step?
これも地脈を制御している影響かしら。同じような現象をドマでも感じたのだけど。
Is it storing the aether from all of Dome?
今考えても答えは出なさそうね。いずれにせよ目的のものは確認できたわけだし、モルイローへ戻りましょう。
Odd. So okay, so this wasn't the house of the crooked coin. Are we going to visit now? Are we going to visit it now? Also, I kind of expected a dungeon, to be fair. I think it would be very cool if the power source was behind a dungeon. I might be addicted to dungeons. Okay, you found that which you seek, then great indeed is the Dusk Mother's power. If not, less will suffice to protect our lands. The blessing of the other tribes must not be sought. Of course, but to which tribe should we appeal? Are there multiple? There are many, but none are so fervent in their faith as the Dotharol. Their consent shall be the key. Wait, are those the black ones? The ones who believe in being reborn? We say spoke of them, a warlike tribe possessed of unique customs and beliefs. And since their cooperation will not be easily won. Nay, but it will be worth the effort. The Dothraki fear nothing, death least of all. And our alliance would be greatly strengthened by their presence. Let's just go to the thing and talk to the thing. That Siren is so cute, actually. Okay, are those the black ones that we have to talk to? I think so, right? The Dothraki were the ones who believed in reincarnation. Probably. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Also, I'm fucking... Okay, what the fuck is he talking about? Expansion DLC. Hold on. Expansion DLC. What the fuck is he talking about? Expansion 1 and 2 card packs. Okay, this is bullshit. Wait, it costs 50 euros more than the regular thing. Actually, it costs 50 euros more than the base pack, which already costs 70 euros. What the fuck is wrong with... Who made this? What the fuck is wrong with Xbox Game Studios? Why does the base game cost 70 euros and then you can buy, and then if you pay 50 more you get the first 2 expansions, which are not even in the game yet. VIP membership, welcome pack, car pass, car pack. Pre-tuned Ferrari. Holy shit. Okay, that's a pre-order bonus. Okay, anyway. Look at that. Welcome pack, car pack, time attack pack. Membership, VIP. And I assume the car pass is a battle pass. I think. actually insane. Okay, hold on, I need to answer him. Okay, there you go, should be fine. He'll probably at me again in like 5 minutes, I can already feel it in my bones. Other matters demand our time, Kagen, unless it is battle you seek. Me, fuck. Alas, not quite the opposite, in fact. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Alright. Okay. Talking, always talking. You say the pillars hold great power. Of course they do. They are the source of Nama's strength. To the Dofral, no place is more sacred than we will make ashes for any who would defile it. Though I see this is not your wish. Okay, she actually has some brains. That is good. See the wisdom of our proposition then. You will join hands with us. Oh, she's mad. Instantly mad. Okay, I said nothing of joining hands. You wish to wield Nama's power to defend these lands, and this I will allow. But for leading the step to fight the men in the iron, I would have something in return. Okay. That seems fine. Battle with you. With me. I mean, that's... Sure. Okay. The Nadam ended the year it began, I would face you again alone. Defeat me, prove yourself stronger, and you... Yeah. I mean, shit, that's pretty easy. If that's all she wants, I can do that. If she wants an ass beating, I can provide it. Well, this is a not wholly unexpected turn of events, though I had assumed I would be the one required to fight. Okay. Sure. Shall we dance? Alright, bro. I love beating up women. I did not say that. Shall be battle. Fuck, I can't read. It shall be a battle the step shall not forget. Prepare yourself and await me outside the car. Who the fuck is the car? Is it outside the village? Is car a village? Ah shit, I'm out of monster. Ah fuck. I'm lucky. Okay. Let's wait at the place and beat up her again. I don't think it should be hard. I don't think it will be hard. Last time it was pretty easy. I skipped all of the ads and instantly went for the thing. Bill of the Moon. Yeah. Wait. I thought that we went the opposite direction. Why are we here? Wait, does she plan to fight until death? Is this a death match?
本気で戦いで全てを決めようというの？
It's fine, you stole. I'll beat her ass.
お前の目の前にいるのはドタール族だ。俺たちの魂は戦いの中でこそ燃え盛り、そして輝きを増す。この命をより高みへ登らせるため、強者を求め、勝利をつかむ。それが俺たちドタール族の生き方。
Okay, she's a big fish in a small pond, right? And I'm a bigger fish in a big pond. So, I mean, shit, she'll just get her ass beat. There you go. Fuck, Ian is just enjoying every moment of this. He's just happy to be here. Yeah. Don't cry about it later. Okay. Bam, bam. Okay, she's almost dead already. Look at that. That was easy. Is that actually all she's got? Pretty disappointing, to be honest. Wait, is she not dead yet? She literally has like... Okay, there you go. Or was that phase 1? That was phase 1. Of course it was phase 1. Okay, the phase 2 isn't as big of a power upgrade as I thought it would be. Where's the safe spot? Okay. I mean, she's strong for sure, but I'm just stronger. Is there a phase 3? Okay, why not? It doesn't look like her health bar increases. Her health bar doesn't increase. Did I make it? No. Oh god. Okay. But I beat her ass again. And there's a phase 4. Holy shit. How much can she endure? She's unironically a masochist, I think. Yeah. Okay, the thing is I don't have my healing ability slotted in, so if I take too much damage I might just die. Unironically. Okay, is she finally done? Okay. She's not done just yet. No fucking idea what that is. Meteor impact. How nice. I don't think she'll make it in time. And she's dead again. There you go. Okay, it was pretty easy. Just as I expected it to be. If somebody actually loses this fight, they suck ass. If somebody unironically lost in this fight, they just... There's something wrong with them, I think. What do you mean we have only just begun? I beat your ass like 6 times already. What? Oh shit. That's the other 4 tribes.
おお、これはまた大物が来たものだ。
こっちはいいとこなんだよ。引っ込んでな。愛も変わらず愚かな。余杯の立つ場所こそが万事の表。引っ込むなど不可能だ。
This guy's kind of cool. I like him. It might not be on the top of my list of likable characters, but he's still up there.
この草原の行く末を決める戦いが神の子たる余杯を差し置いて行われているなど言語道断。聞けばお前たちは草原の民の力を求めてやってきたそうだな。ナーマ神に連なるアウラ族は
Do I have to fight this guy now? The one who got turned down by Serena.
その長兄たる余輩であろう。
じゃあどうするってんだ、クソ野郎。
Okay, she just had to provoke him, didn't she?
今一度この草原の長兄
Is it a free for all now? Is it going to be a free for all? Please. Please tell me it's a free for all now. She is. Wait. Okay, it's a 2v2. I mean.
そなたが介入するというのなら、わしらも黙ってはおれんな。
I mean, it's a 2v1v1. Wait. It's a 3v1v1.
ならばまとめて
Daiduko? Wait, it's a 3v1v2.
お前も出ろ。
How many? Wait. Okay. Yeah. It's a 1v1 and a 2v2 at the same time. Fair enough. Doesn't matter. I can. I get to beat her ass again.
降参は許さない。ヨハイらの意向と猛威に震えながら全力を見せて。
He's talking as if he hasn't lost once to us already. Like we beat his ass once already. So why is he talking?
どこか懐かしく思えるわ。面倒だけど邪魔立てしようというのなら打ち倒すのみよ。さあ、やってやりましょう。
Well, I forgot what I was trying to say. I read something on my phone and I forgot. Wait, do we get to fight with as? Wait. We get to fight as Ishtola now, right? Oh yeah, yeah. What are my attacks? Okay, I get it. I have to fight this one, okay. I assume that I have to pay attention to he and Stormblood. Probably. Wait, do I have to cleanse him? No. I don't think so. I can't really cleanse him, right? Yeah, I have a restore MP thing. I don't have a cleanse thing. Okay, now I can heal him, I think. I accidentally cancelled my thing. Ian, come here. Ian, stop standing in the orange circle, Ian. Come on, you know better than that. He keeps getting poisoned, which I don't like at all. Ah, shit. Yeah, I knew it. Wait, I'm out of mana. Hold on. Why does healing cost so much? Holy shit. 1000 per heal. Who does that? Why does it cost so much? And once again Ian is standing in the orange circle, like holy shit. Move your ass out of it. Oh god. Also I'm out of mana. Again. I have to wait 10 seconds. 6-7 seconds. Again? Wait. The axis will not break, okay. I kind of noticed that already. You stole it to me. Alright. You'll take care of this. Okay, Ian, I'm trusting you. Nice. That's not nice. Can I attack him, please? Please? Is it a quick time event? Yes. Thank God for an auto clicker. Thank God I enabled my auto clicker. That was pretty easy. Nice. You won. Wasn't too hard. That's already his second loss against us, by the way. And I assume that I won that fight, obviously. And nobody seems to have died.
また負けちまったか。熱く魂が肉体まで燃やし尽くすようないい戦いだった。
Nice, thanks.
約束通りドタール族はお前たちの戦に加わろう。ナーマの力も好きに使え。てめえも異論はないよな。
I don't think he has a choice. He lost as well.
お前のように短絡的な理由ではないが、よかろう。認めよう。
Yeah, yeah.
勇と力により序列を定めるはオロニル族の伝統でもある。十分な結果が出たならば認めよう。
And by the sun he means
ヨハイラの力
that all of the other tribes will join as well, right?
先人に加えるがよい。
感謝する。そなたらが味方となれば100人力だ。
ところで、お前、名は何という？
There's no way he's going to hit on your Tola now. There's no way he's going to hit on her. What?
癒し取られる。
Don't. She's going to turn you down. She's going to turn you down.
ヨハイのナーマか？
I'm getting deja vu
な
here.
んですって。
お前が戦う様は月光のごとく美麗だった。そしてその癒しの術は慈愛の心を秘めたる証。
Oh god.
ヨハイのナーマが草原の民でない可能性は常々考えてきたが、昨今の実情を見るにやはりありえない話ではないと思っている。
That's not it, chap. She's not your mom.
さあ問いに答えよ。お前は弱いの。
And you're getting turned down. Please say no.
悪いわね。坊やに興味はないの。男を磨いて出直してらっしゃい。
I need that screenshot.
坊や。
残念だったな、坊や。おんや、昇進の坊やには慰めが必要か？なら俺がその傷を焼いて塞いでやってもいいぞ。
There's no way they're going to fight now. They both of them just...
これ以上無駄な時間を
Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter, we achieved what we wanted in the first place. I love your Stoller, she's so funny actually. Magnite just doesn't have any luck with women, does he? Every single time he hit on a woman, he got declined. Every single time. And by that I mean at least twice. Just now and wait, did I save the picture? Look at that. Man, she's so adorable, holy shit. It's so, yep, close enough. Okay, Serena, what do you have for me? Hold on. Okay. You had not only to contend with Sado but Magnite too. Such a fierce battle that must have been. Yet there you stand, triumphant. Having passed such a test, they could not well deny you their allegiance. The mole will make no such demands. I'd assume so. Weak though we are, we will gladly stand with you. The steppe is our home and we will defend it with all our being. You have my heartfelt thanks. Of all the tribes of the steppe, there's none I would rather have at my side. God's willing. Hold on. God's willing, many more will rally to our cause. I shall send you word when we have answers from all the tribes. Cannot thank you enough, Serena. None of this would have been possible without you. Yep. Nice. And I have some bad news. I have to try. I have some idle shit to do. I didn't plan for this. It just fell on my lap just now. So I'll quickly do that. I don't know how long it will take, but I probably won't be streaming today anymore. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Okay. Anyway. We're so close to Shadowbringers though, I can feel it already. And with that,